Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, the background is a little different. I did bring you guys in a little bit closer, and I just changed some things up because, yeah, I just kind of was like feeling it. I felt like it looked a little sparse. It looked a little sparse. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, so sorry, but my words are not coming out right now. But anyways, so yeah, I brought you guys in a little bit. I'm still kind of playing with it, so it might change in the next video. Who knows? But for today's video, I'm really excited because I'm just going to be getting ready with you guys, and I am actually doing a cruelty-free drugstore makeup look. One of you did put this in the comments in my last video, I do believe, or maybe it was 2 videos ago, and asked me if I could do a cruelty-free makeup look, and I've been kind of wanting to do a get ready with me, so I was like, perfect, I will just incorporate that into my get ready with me. And it actually is all drugstore as well. I will leave the list that I looked at down below. I want to say the website was like Cruelty Kitty or something. I don't know. I'm not like a huge cruelty-free person. Like, I don't know all the brands and stuff. So these are all the brands that were on her list. So if some of these are not cruelty-free, I'm really sorry, but this was what I like looked at. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I will leave that list down below for you guys. And yeah, so we're going to do a complete drugstore cruelty-free makeup look. Okay, so we're going to start off with primer. And I'm first going to use the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Primer Stick. I love this stuff so much. That's what's awesome is like all of this stuff I really do like. It's not just like, oh, I'm using it for this video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of drawing this all over the face. This primer stick feels so cooling and so good, and it also really helps my makeup stay on all day. And then the next primer I'm using is the Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner for Invisible Pores and Lines. Love this stuff. This was in my yearly favorites for 2016, so whenever someone asks me like a good pore filling drugstore primer, this is the one that I recommend because it's just so good. It really does like fill in the pores and all of that, and it just does an excellent job. So we're just gonna put that where we need it, just like pretty much in the center of my face. I might put a little bit on the chin and like right here, just in like the little T-zone area, but I like to mainly focus it right here because that's where my pores are the largest. Okay, so for foundation, I am using the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation in Soft Ivory. This is a great drugstore foundation, and you know, it is cruelty-free. Oh, my nose is itchy. So as you guys can see, there's a little bit of like whiteness where the primer is. That will, you know, disappear when I put the foundation on. So this comes with like a little paddle, so I usually just like to, you know, smur it on. Now, I don't know if this is cruelty-free. This is the Real Technique sponge, but it is drugstore. This is like my favorite sponge of life. The Ego Tools one is okay. I really did like it at first, but then it did not last long. It lasted a couple washes, and then it just started to break apart. So that, I think, is cruelty-free, but it doesn't last a long time. So yeah, a lot of the brushes I don't know are going to be cruelty-free. I mean, I use a lot of e.l.f. brushes and a lot of Wet n Wild brushes anyway, so those are all cruelty-free. But like Real Techniques, I don't know if they are. They weren't on that list, so maybe they're not, but you can obviously sub in whatever brushes, you know, if you have like a good cruelty-free brush that you like or something like that, you can obviously like sub all of that stuff. So I'm just going to put this all over the face. I feel like I'm breaking out so bad because time of the month. So great. Love it. Not. Okay. I need a mirror that's like sits higher. The one I have sits too low. Okay, so now that foundation's done, let's do a little color correcting of the dark circles because let's get real, homegirl has some. I'm going to use my Pixi Brightening Peach Concentrate. Love this stuff. I use it all the time anyway, so the fact that it's cruelty free just kind of really worked out. Oh, these dark circles need to be covered. Woo, child. Iron pants this morning. Not been getting a lot of sleep lately. I actually did not go to work yesterday because I was sick. I woke up like, ugh, feeling so nauseous. And then I went to work and I ended up getting sick. So then I came home. And I just did not feel good. I don't know if it was like something I ate. I think it was because Wednesday, this is Friday. Wednesday night I had cheese and I am lactose intolerant. And typically when I have cheese, like I will just kind of get like stomach cramps. I don't ever usually throw up from cheese. I throw up from like ice cream and milk. But for some reason, I think I ate too much or something of it. Anyways, that's disgusting and not really needed for you guys to know, but this is the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. This is a pretty good concealer, to be honest with you. It's not my, like, all-time fave, but it's, you know, it's good. It's definitely, like, it has some coverage to it. It's not super drying, super moisturizing. Like, it's just a normal concealer. It does squeeze up through this little ball thing, which, you know, it's kind of weird, but, and it's like odd because I know the Maybelline Age Rewind eraser thing has the same kind of application or applicator, but that one is like a soft ball and this one is kind of hard. So I don't know, they're just different textures. So this one feels weird to me where that other one doesn't. So we're just going to draw that on and then blend this out. This concealer does blend very easily. Like, you don't need to work a lot with it, which I enjoy. Because the faster something blends out, the better. In my opinion, anyway. Okay. Okay, now to set that, we are doing the Flower Beauty, I don't even know, the name is not on it anymore. This is the translucent powder from them in the shade LO1. This is the lightest shade, and it's not super light. It is kind of dark, but this was actually, I think, the only cruelty-free, maybe not the only one, but this was one of the only cruelty-free powders that I had. Okay. And, like, I don't know if all of these are vegan or if they're just cruelty-free, like, not tested on animals. So, like I said, I tried my best. I will link that list down below where I looked at that said cruelty-free makeup. I think some of these are completely vegan, and then some of them are just, like, not tested on animals and, you know, stuff like that. So, I don't know. Again, I'm sorry, but hopefully all of these stuff are really cruelty-free. So I'm just going to set the concealer that we did. See, I just feel like it kind of darkens it. Like, it's not that. Oh well. We'll make it work. It'll be alright. I'm actually going to use this powder to set the entire face, so at least all of my face will be the same shade. That is something I have noticed about Flower Beauty's, like, face products, or, like, foundations, powders, concealers, is that, they run pretty dark. Like, the lightest shades are always, you know, pretty dark, because this is the lightest translucent shade, and as you guys can see, it ain't that light. Okay, let's just make sure all these lines, I have horrible lines right now in eye bags, just because I'm tired. Okay, and then I'm going to set the entire face with this powder as well. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. Woo, get some on there. And just set the entire face, make everything the same color. Oh, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. I feel like it's been a while since I had time to really like sit down and film a get ready with me, or you know, like a really long just chit chat kind of video. My sister's wedding is coming up in the next couple weeks. Well, like 6 weeks. But the bachelorette party is the weekend before. And so just like planning all of that, we had her bridal shower. Just stuff has been crazy these last couple weeks. You know, and working and everything else. It's just kind of crazy, but all good. Okay, let's take it down. I feel like it doesn't look bad. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder, but okay, I feel like that's not too bad. Pretty good. Okay. So now that we're done with that powder, let's move on to, I want to do brows. Can't decide. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this brand Kokie Professional, this is a new brand to Walmart, and I looked it up if it was cruelty free. They don't test on animals, so I'm including them in this video because I don't know, like, again, all of these products are not the same, like not all of them are vegan, not all of them, so, but none of these are tested on animals, so I'm taking that as cruelty free. So this is the Highbrow Angled Eyebrow Pencil. It's, you know, a pretty good pencil. This is the shade Blonde. And to be honest, like, it's pretty deep. Not pretty deep, but I mean, like, if you have, like, chocolate brows, you're not going to be probably able to use, well, you'd be able to use it, but, you know, you wouldn't add a lot of color to your brows. Which, you know, I'm not filling in my brows to add color. I just fill them in, you know, for sparse areas. And this pencil's like growing on me. It's definitely like not my all-time favorite, but it is like that angled style brow pencil. So if you're someone that really likes that, I think, and you want like a drugstore option, definitely check this out. The formula is pretty dry. It's so, again, if you're someone who likes a drier formula, you might be into it. It's not, I'm not like someone who loves a dry formula pencil, so it's not something that like I'm really like excited about, but it's definitely usable. Like, it gives me brows, you know? It gives me some fill-in that I want. And it's not like that difficult to use, you know what I mean? Like, it's dry, but it's not like, you know, like I gotta like really like dig into my head. So, okay. This brow, man. The B word. Just saying. My hair right now. Can we talk about that? So this is, I'm sorry, this is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. I'm just using this to set everything. This is in the shade Browny Brows. So again, this kind of adds some color to them, but this also like cools them off. I feel like that Kokie like pencil can really pull a little warm, whereas this is more cool toned. So, all right. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Ugh, I hate this brow with every fiber of my being. Okay. Let's move on to bronzer. This is the Essence. No, I lied. Let's do eyes. Okay. Let's move on to eyes. This is the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. I love this. I love a lot of Essence products, to be honest with you. The eyeshadow primer, the mascara, which I'm going to be using, the bronzer, which I'm going to be using in this video, their Satin Touch blushes, even their like lip products are pretty good. Like their lipsticks, and I love their lip liners. I think I'm using their lip liner. I'm using their eyeliner. I love a lot of Essence things. And that brand is like a very, very affordable brand. I can find mine at Ulta. I know on the West Coast you can find it, I think, at like Fred Meyer. I also find it at a store near me called Meyer. So if you are in the Midwest, you will find it there. Target stores, some Target stores have it. So they're really like, you know, becoming something. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I am going to be using the Milani Everyday Eyes eyeshadow palette in Earthy Elements. This is the more like orangey, warm tone one. Actually, I think on my lid, I'm going to use my highlighter palette that I'm using. This is from Flower Beauty. This is the Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. And I think I'm going to use one of these shades all over the lid. I think I'm going to take this gold one, this like yellowy gold, and just put that all over the lid. Probably going to do a little bit more of like a warmer look because, you know, that palette is very warm. But I just kind of want to lay something down on the lid first before we start blending in those mattes. And I want something really shimmery and like it opens up the eye. And the Milani like palette has some of that, but I don't know. Those are more like chunkier, whereas the Flower Beauty like highlighters are butter. Okay. Ooh, Lord, I just dug my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, let me not blind you guys, this packaging sucks to film with because it's like, you gotta make sure it's just right. Let me go in with this brown right here in the palette, this nice matte brown on a fluffy brush, and just throw that in the crease. So I'm actually getting ready like for work right now, so it's not going to be anything, not going to be a super crazy look, but it'll work. Oh, these mattes blend like a dream. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is the orange one, and that like matte orange. And I'm just going to lightly dust this in the crease as well. Some people get like, I think, really afraid of orange shadows, but what they do, if you use them lightly, they open up the eye so much and they make the eye look so much bigger than it is. And it really does add something to your eyes. Like it just adds some warmth and it's really, really pretty, I think anyway. So now I'm just gonna go in with that fluffy brush that we used originally, just with no extra product on it, and just kind of blend everything out. Because I don't want it to be too harsh. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See, I like that look. I just think it's simple, it's easy, it's pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the brown that we used first, that matte brown, and just put that on the lower lash line. Kind of sloppily. I don't really do it like too precisely. So now let's move on to highlighting the inner corner. So now I'm going to go back with that highlighter palette and I'm going to take the first shade in it, which is like a little more of like a creamy champagne color, not so yellowy. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner. Some added highlight. And then on the brow bone as well. to add a little bit of glow. I mean, so pretty, right? Love this palette. I mean, Flower Beauty, their highlighters and blushes and bronzers, gorgeous. God, I hate this brow with everything in me. Okay, I like can't even stare at this brow because it just makes me mad. Okay, so let's move on to eyeliner. I'm using the Milani Stay Put Matte 17 Wear eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. I love this stuff so much. It's black, it's matte, it stays. But okay, let's try to do liquid eyeliner on camera, shall we? I haven't in a while. So I just try to like stamp it. And then I go in with a little wing. There we go. I did it. Woo! Okay, but I'm going to do the other side off camera because it'll take a while and it's boring. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so the eyeliner is on. As this dries, I like to do my face. So we're going to go in with the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I love this stuff. This is in the 101 Natural. Obviously, you guys can tell I love it. I've hit pan on it. It's a giant pan. And so it's a really nice tone. It is matte. I just love to bronze the skin with this. I think it looks really beautiful. So we're just going to bronze up. I'm very sloppy when I bronze. I'm not someone who is very precise with my bronzer. I just kind of like to just go on the outer perimeter of the face, you know, and just sort of make it look maybe messy, but maybe not, you know. My hair gets everywhere when I bronze. Oh, okay. Done. See, I just feel like it looks very natural. It looks very sun-kissed. It doesn't look like I tried too hard. I really like that. Okay, for blush, we are going to go in with the Milani Rose Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. I am obsessed with this blush color. I have been for years. I just think it is so beautiful. And it's just very natural. It adds some color without, it's one of those blush colors, you guys, like it doesn't take away from the, like eye look or the lips or anything like that. It's just, you can kind of use this with anything. Like I think if you're going to have one blush, just have this one. And you can use it for legit every look you want. I like blush, so I might go a little heavy-handed for some people, but that's okay. Okay, so again, for highlighter, I'm going to go back in with the Flower Beauty palette and take I like to just kind of like mix the first two, the champagne and the pink, just kind of mix them together, and then highlight the face with it. I mean, like, it's wha-bam. Highlighter palette is life. So pretty. Like, look at that. Obsessed. Okay. So now I'm just going to take the stipple brush, as I throw it, and just sort of blend everything a little bit. Okay. And then for my waterline, I'm going to use the Essence Gel Eye Pencil in the brown one. What are you? Do you have a special name? Or are you just brown? Cocoa Bean. That's right. I should have known that. I use this all the time. I'm just going to run that in my waterline. I'm not taking it like all the way in. I'm really just kind of focusing it on like the outer third of the eye. I like to do that. I just feel like it adds a little more of like an almondy type shape to the eye. It helps really with the wing and everything. I just really like the way it looks. So for mascara, I'm going to use the Essence I Heart Extreme, which is no surprise because I use this all the time anyway. It's my favorite mascara ever. Like, people always ask me, like, what's your favorite mascara? And they expect me to say something like people in real life. And they expect me to say something like from Sephora or something. And when I tell them, oh, it's the Essence I Heart Extreme Waterproof, it's legit at Ulta or, you know, Target, and it's only like $5, they're like, are you for real? Because, you know, just like coworkers and stuff who know what, like that I do this, they will ask me those things and they just, you know, automatically assume that I only shop at Sephora or, you know, I only use high-end products because like they'll compliment my makeup, and so they always just think that. And like that's something that bothers me because I'm like, no, like I use mainly drugstore things. You can get great makeup at the drugstore. I mean, of course, there's not good things there either, but that's at Sephora, that's at Nordstrom, even Marcus, like wherever you go, there's going to be good products and there's going to be bad products. So it's just funny, like when I tell people that I like mainly use drugstore stuff because they're like, oh my gosh. You know, they just think that you can't get a good makeup look with drugstore products. And I'm like, oh, honey, little do you know. That's what I'm like, watch my channel. You'll see. You know, I do a shameless plug. I don't know. I don't really do shameless plugs very often. That's probably why my channel hasn't grown super quickly. But I don't really care. I mean, like, I have fun with my channel. I love my, you know, I love you guys. I like just like hanging out. It's not that important to me, like, how fast I grow. I mean, I've continued to grow over the last couple years. Obviously, you know, not as fast as some other YouTubers and not as slow as some other ones. So, like, whatever. But anyways, yeah, I don't do a lot of, like, shameless plugs when I'm out in public. So that might be why. A lot of the times if I'm with like my sisters or, you know, my parents and we're, you know, in a makeup store and someone compliments my makeup or, you know, says something or we make conversation, like me and a worker or whoever, my family a lot of the time will be the ones that are like, oh, you should watch our YouTube channel. And I'm just like, you guys, please calm down. They're the ones that do more like shameless plugs than me because I don't know, like, you know, I've told you guys this, it's never been about that for me. It's always just been about having fun. And so it's not like, I love you guys and the support you guys show me is insane, but like, I don't care if I grow 10,000 a year, you know, 10,000 a month, like that's just not, you know, whoever wants to watch and interact can, and whoever doesn't want to doesn't have to. So, you know, it's all good. I'm actually going to use this mascara on my lower lashes today as well. Usually I don't. I usually use the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, but that is not cruelty free. So we're just going to go in with this. And, you know, this is fine for the lower lashes. Like, it doesn't smudge on my top lashes, so shouldn't smudge on the bottom. Okay. Yay, we're almost done, you guys. So we are going to do lips now. Let me wipe off my lip balm. I like to put on like lip balm as I'm getting ready. So, okay, this is the Essence lip liner in the Nude. Really great lip liners from Essence, you guys. They are like $2, I think. A really great. Okay, I always want to talk when I do lip liner, and I can't. So, pause. Okay, as I was saying, these are really great lip liners. Are they like the creamiest lip liners ever? No, but they're definitely a really good formula. They are pretty drying, but they last a long, like not drying. They're just like a drier formula. They're not like a ColourPop or even like my Milani one. But this is still a really great formula, and it's a really pretty, like, this is like a warmer nude lip liner, and I wanted to use that because for my lip color, I'm using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks in Nudist Peach. I love these liquid lips, you guys. A lot of people do, and honestly, there's a reason. Like, they are a really, really good formula. And this one is just like a warmer nude color. They're not drying. They do last a long time. They're super inexpensive, especially when you find them on sale. So, just clean up the little edges. All right. So for setting spray, I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I use this stuff all the time. I'm like down to here, you guys. It's sad. So I'm just gonna spritz the face. I could like bathe in this stuff. It smells so good. Oh, it just keeps your makeup on all day and it's so good. Okay guys, that is it for this Get Ready With Me. Thank you so much for watching and for getting ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this cruelty-free drugstore makeup look. Again, if some of these products are not cruelty-free, I'm so sorry. Please leave it in the comments below if it is not cruelty-free, because like I said, the list that I looked at, all of these brands are. So, and I know like Wet n Wild, they always have that little bunny that says cruelty-free. So like I know I'm good there. And I think I've known that like Milani is cruelty free as well, but yeah. So anyways, like I said, I did my best. Hopefully everything was cruelty free. Fingers crossed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.